We reveal the real value of old coins and their history on the ultimate channel for collectors, Numis Nerd.
The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny may look like one of the most ordinary coins in circulation, but in the highest possible grade, this coin has shocked collectors. One example of the 1946 cent graded MS-67 plus red sold for over $4,800, and another in brilliant MS-68 red condition brought more than $12,000 at auction. Even rarer, certain error varieties like off-metal strikes and dramatic planche mistakes have sold for $15,000 to $25,000 when certified by top grading services. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more amazing coin videos. The story of the 1946 Lincoln cent begins right after World War II. The year before, in 1943, the U.S. Mint was forced to strike pennies in steel because copper was needed for military equipment. However, after the war ended, copper returned to the minting process, and the 1946 cent continued the classic bronze composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Billions of these coins were made, and most went directly into everyday transactions, where they rubbed against other coins, picked up scratches, lost their shine, and slowly turned the dull brown color we are used to seeing today. Because they were produced in such large numbers, the average 1946 penny is worth only a cent or two in circulated condition. But the rare value is not in the date itself, it is in the condition, the color, and sometimes the error. A coin with a bright fiery red glow, full mint luster, and absolutely minimal marks stands out dramatically from the millions that survive. These are the coins that grading services like PCGS and NGC award grades like MS-66, MS-67, and occasionally MS-68. At these grades, the difference of even a tiny scratch or a faint fingerprint can mean hundreds or thousands of dollars. Collectors pay close attention to the color designation. Coins labeled red, road, are worth the most, followed by red-brown, RB, and then brown, BN, at the lowest. A 1946 penny in MS-65 brown may only sell for $10, while the same coin in MS-67 red could bring more than $1,500 depending on demand. The challenge is that copper reacts to time and environment. Humidity, skin oils, and even the paper envelopes that people stored these coins in have caused most to darken. Only a small number survived untouched with full brilliance. There are also notable error varieties. One of the most famous is the 1946 S/D mint mark, where the San Francisco mint mark was punched over a Denver mint mark. This variety is visible under magnification and is highly collected, with prices reaching into the thousands for high-grade red examples. There are also off-center strikes, clipped planches, broad strikes, and even rare transitional planche pieces. The most dramatic errors are visually obvious and bring strong prices because they tell a clear story of how something unusual happened during minting. For collectors hoping to find value, the key is to search original bankrolls, old family coin jars, and inherited collections. Most of the truly high-grade pieces that show full red luster survived because someone tucked them away shortly after receiving them. Coins that remained untouched in old U.S. Mint cellophane sets, paper rolls, or album folders have the best chance of being valuable today. If you believe your coin has full red color, sharp details in Lincoln's hair and beard, and no major marks in the open fields, it may be worth sending to a grading service. PCGS and NGC certification is essential for achieving maximum auction value. Raw coins almost never sell for high-grade prices because buyers want professional verification. The 1946 Lincoln wheat cent is a reminder that value is often hidden in plain sight. Millions of people have handled this coin without realizing that a perfect survivor could be worth hundreds or thousands. Sometimes rarity is not about how many were made, but how few were preserved in their most brilliant form. All it takes is one exceptional coin to change what you thought was possible from something as small as a penny.